Wow, that baby's head is big.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world.
What's going on there?
I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, milady summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BT.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
Huh? Okay, so I guess I'm not gonna help then.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on, and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
my 12-year-old self playing this for the first time, watching this, like, hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Oh.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time. Hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
I'm gonna be a blitzball when I grow up. Great.
Hey, you awake? Captain Walker's waiting for you.
Huh? Whoa!
That guy's just sawing the steps. I don't think that's helping. one who saved my sister, right? That treasure box contains a token of my appreciation. Please accept my thanks. Yeah, I saved your sister from getting slightly wet in shallow water. A girl who can most definitely swim. We don't need to buy any other sword for Tidus, especially not right now, because for, like, the entirety of the game, pretty much, wow, this is nothing. Am I better off selling stuff? I was about to say, am I better off selling, things somewhere else, but no. I just sold the thing my dad gave me, whatever. There's no benefit in keeping it. Sensor, don't need that. Yeah, this isn't... None of these are worth buying. But the Brotherhood's pretty much gonna be your best weapon for a very long time. Until we get the Celestial, pretty much. There are some weapons that are better situationally, but I just like keeping, the Brotherhood the whole time. It saves money, and you don't really need to change it. As we play the game, it will get, better attributes just as we play. But it's pretty good now.
Ah, there you are. Be said Aurochs, huddle. On to the temple, where we pray for victory. Go! High Summoner O'Halloran used to live in the Kilika temple here. Yep. Lord O'Halloran was once a great blitzer, you know?
Waka. Praying for victories, oh, good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go. What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
What?
What? What do you mean?
It's just that... well...
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
Alright, and then we're gonna have a battle where I am forced to use Kimahri, and I will never be using him again. Unless I'm forced to.
Kimahri, why don't you use Lancet on it?
What's a lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
So he's our blue mage, which means he's useless. That's not true. I know there are effective ways to use Kimahri. But with this being a game where every character has something special going for them, Kimahri is just kind of there. And there are ways to use him effectively. The most effective way is people who use him to get an early start on on steel and going over to Riku's grid, which is... Is there an easy way to do that with Kimahri? Let me see. We can get him steel. And, yeah, steal and use. We'll go this way. I'm not really gonna be using him much, but that, I mean, it doesn't really matter for me. Ultima. We'll come back there way later. But for me, I just never use him. And it's never been, I've never, like, it's never not worked for me, honestly. There isn't any part of the game where you're going to get screwed over for not using Kimahri.
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood. We've had trouble with this one before. Remember, discretion is the better part of valor.
Okay, so run towards it screaming. Got it. The mandatory fight you have to use Kimahri in later on is, the enemy stats are based on Kimahri, so even if he's super weak, it's fine.
Standing guard, sir. Standing guard, sir.
The Ochu is no garden variety fiend. We could throw 100 crusaders at it and still lose.
Yeah, because you guys all suck.
Ochu poison is a surefire way to get to the far plane and fast.
This is optional, but I highly recommend doing it. Our first real battle as well. So I love the switching party members in this game, and it's really cool because it's like, I can't think of any other game that actually encourages doing that. Like, there are many games where you are, many turn-based JRPGs, where you are able to switch party members in battle, but it's usually treated as like, oh, you made a mistake of not setting up your party like this beforehand, and we'll let you switch, but there will be a penalty, and that penalty is it takes a turn. Not in Final Fantasy X, because that's what this game is kind of based around. And I've never really seen another JRPG that does it. I'm sure they exist, but none actually come to mind. So at the very least, they're not done very often. Lord Ochu falls asleep. Oh yeah, it's really... Yeah, I need to wake it up because it's gonna regen. Yeah, it's kind of a bird, so it doesn't really work that way, but nice try. Poison is super, super, super deadly in this game. See? So you want to heal instantly. Two MP spears!
Whoa. A summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young Crusaders gather around. We'll beat sin into the ground.
So we got two MP spheres, and you might be thinking you want to use them on Lulu and Yuna, but they have enough MP, honestly. I've never really run into a situation where I've run out, and by the time we're using tons of MP with them, or like we would have been, I will have obtained the, like, one MP only, what's it called? Customization for their weapons. So I don't have to worry about that. So I'll probably end up using it on Tidus.
Do your best, kid. Wakka's counting on you. Do your best, kid.
Hey! After the tournament, you should join the Crusaders.
No!
Hey!
You all suck so much. One more for good measure? Before I... Oh, come on.
Burn.
I can take care of those alone, huh?
Yeah, you probably could. But that's not saying much.
I'm good, yeah?
Yeah, you threw a blitzball at an immovable plant. Scout. Stone Ward. Don't know if that's gonna help too much where we're at, but I guess it's good anyway.
I'm ready. ready.
Anyone thirsty?
I love her dad jokes.
Please, fight with us!
She's got you. Oh, didn't need to do that. Luck Sphere. Luck Spheres turn empty nodes into luck nodes, but we can't actually activate them because the sphere required to is a fortune sphere, which are
No worries.
equally rare.
Newbie here.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I'm pressing triangle in order to guard. They don't tell you outright because this game originally came with a strategy guide and you were meant to... Not a strategy guide, but the manual. Remember when games had manuals? Or maybe you don't. Maybe I'm old.
I'm here!
One rule I'm creating for myself in this playthrough is that I'm not intentionally gonna get overdrives up for boss battles. Unless it's an Aeon boss battle. So, just gonna use this here. I'm gonna use MP Spear on him. He has so little MP. And then one on Tidus.
Oh. These stone steps have a history, you know. Yep. Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
It keeps happening.
A race, huh? Think you can beat me?
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
Kids.
Lulu, you're 22.
on, quick! Sin spawn!
We, of course, have to do everything wrong so we can get the voice lines, right?
It's hard as rock! My sword's no good!
Wait, I did it wrong. I mean right. I did it right. That's not what I wanted to do. Uh-oh.
Its tentacles absorb any spells cast at its body.
There, now we can do it right. It doesn't matter if Spiral Cut is actually going to be useful in any situation, because when you use Spiral Cut, the more you use it, you have to use it like 10 times to get, or maybe more, I'm not sure, certain amount of times to get his next overdrive, and then you have to use that overdrive a bunch of times to get his next one, and so on. He has 4 of them in all. Aeons are immune to everything except Curse. Bye.
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey. So, what are these sin spawn anyway?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
That is extract speed, and then we go around there. Okay.
Huh.
So, they got fiends in Xanarkand too?
Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though. Hey, since when have you believed me about Xanarkand anyway?
I've been thinking. Maybe people Sin gets to don't die. Maybe Sin carries them through time, like 1,000 years through time. And then one day, maybe they just pop back, see?
Amazing. Simply amazing. You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth. Sin didn't take Chappu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore. Your brother won't just pop back. Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chappu's place. No one can replace Sir Jekt, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
I could never be what Chappu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
You got over that fast?
Waka, Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chappu. Something had happened between them a long time ago. I was sure of it.
And I intend to find out.
Whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.